Growing up as a Jehovah's Witness child was something I don't even know how to explain. It was an unexplainable time. Even the other Jehovah's Witness children see me as a problem. You know, they say preachers' children, the police children, and politicians' children are the worst. I see why. A lot of pressure on them, a lot of expectations, a lot of responsibility, and they don't want it. The responsibility that their parents put on them that they couldn't do it, that they want to achieve, so they put on their children, especially the firstborn. So they reject it in a lot of ways. You have offsprings and different versions of me. That's what you have. Everything wasn't gravy growing up as a Jehovah's Witness child. It wasn't. Things were definitely, how do you say, out of this world. Just because they knew that I was a Jehovah's Witness child, people used to pick on me and do things. But I was very protected growing up by a lot of different people, places. And even though I was a Jehovah's Witness kid, I got a lot of family and a lot of people that know a lot of people who knew me. So don't mess with him. I don't care. Don't mess with him. And I had that type of protection literally growing up. So that got me through a lot. Even after I became not a Jehovah's Witness, I still had things I used to do for people that were people you don't mess with. I used to, you know what I mean? So I had a lot of protection in a lot of ways growing up. Because I don't care how good you can fight, you can get popped. It's an art to staying alive. It's a true art. Yeah. Going to the Kingdom Hall helped me survive, stay alive. That art, for real. I'm still here, y'all. I'm just not letting y'all see me. Y'all can see I'm smoking. I'm just not letting y'all see me light it up. That's all. Yeah, but I've been smoking since I was 17. I graduated high school when I was 17. I've been smoking since I was 17. And I already told y'all, I used to go to Monroe and walk way in the back in the woods and smoke. And I always smoked. Now that it's legal and now that I have a medicinal marijuana card, I don't have to hide it no more. Ain't that something? But I always smoked. You know? And I don't even think that, even though it's a medicine, the Jehovah's Witnesses, you could take pills that's made in a laboratory that will definitely kill you, but natural marijuana, it's a prescription. It's not illegal. So you're going to tell me because you're a Jehovah's Witness, you don't want it to help you and heal you? It has natural things in it to cure you. I ain't no doctor, so I ain't going to try and say no medically way, but I got a lot of issues. And it woosahs me in a way that, yeah. That's what it does. I keep talking and they keep going out. That's what keep happening. But anyway, being a Jehovah's Witness child was a different type of life. It was like having a mark on me. He saw, get him. They go, Vic, get him. And you'll be willing to fight, but everybody want to beat you up just because. I can tell y'all some crazy incidents. But you just got to go crazy and let them know. If y'all mess with me, I will kill one of y'all. I'm not playing. Let me live my life peacefully as a Jehovah's Witness kid, because I will cut your throat and then pray to my God. Literally. And I've been like that since I was little. So just because you think, because I worship one thing or do something, you think you can mess with me, you got things twisted, because I will definitely let you know that God gave me life just like he gave you life, and he gave you no right to take my life, and he gave me the ability to defend myself. So therefore I will defend myself. And if it's a choice between me and you, it's always going to be you. So don't make me choose. That's how that goes. Since I was a child. So my thinking's always been different, I will admit, for reasons. It's always been different. My brother, may his soul rest in peace. He did martial arts. He stopped doing the martial arts because the spirituality was messing with him. And as we all know, martial arts, if you cross the line, is demonic. So you gotta know. Nobody can't know for you. It's all in here with you, how you, you know what I mean? So you gotta know what's in your heart, what's in your mind, how you. I can't do that for him. He was what you would call a samurai, a true samurai. He had values, morals, codes of honor, ethnics, all that. And he had the self-defense skill to back it up. It's my brother, a samurai, true samurai. A lot of y'all know my brother. He wasn't this fella shit. He was baptized. He stopped going to the hall for a long time, then he started back, and you know what I mean? He got out the martial art world for a lot of reasons, but me, once I learned how to stop fighting and learn how to start harmonizing, and I learned what Aiki means, unified energy, and my brother taught me a lot of things. Then he apologized for teaching it to me because he opened my eye up. He said he shouldn't have opened it up for me, but it is what it is. But he's samurai. I'm ninja. So you just can't be ninja. There's certain things that have to be within you. Like I said, he had morals, codes of honor. Y'all, a lot of y'all know my brother, ethnics. He was a good guy. He was a love guy. He was a real good guy. Completely the opposite of me. You know, like Cain and Abel was the opposite. I ain't saying neither one of us was Cain and Abel. I'm just saying we was two different people, even though we was brothers. I'm ninja. I only had one rule. Still, ninja. One rule and one rule only. I don't have all that, what he had. My only rule is I will not lose. That's my only rule. I will not lose. I don't go by a whole bunch of checklists. There's only one rule. Do not lose. That's my only rule. Brother was samurai. He's no longer with us. He died at Jehovah's Witness, buried in the Kingdom Hall, had a funeral in the Kingdom Hall, you know, buried like a traditional Jehovah's Witness. So that's how he went out. You know what I mean? Don't mess with demons. They will eat you alive. You want to know the future? You want somebody else to tell it for you? You want to know what's going to happen tomorrow? You can pretty much tell what's going to happen tomorrow without getting the future read to you. If you're in tune with yourself, in tune with the universe, in tune with your actions. For every action, there's a reaction. Be in tune with what's what. Be in tune with your surroundings. Do not see what's presented to you as. See what it truly is. Because there's a big difference. Being presented as and being is something else. See what it truly is, not what's being presented as. There's a big difference. Growing up as a Jehovah's Witness child, yeah, I'm going to keep saying it did irreversible damage to me. It did some things to me that could never change me. But it probably hasn't, because nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason, whether we understand it or not, because we're human, and everything is purposely purposed out before your grandparents were even born, before your great-great-great-grandparents were even born. Your blueprints of life were already drawn out for you. I personally believe that even though I don't know you personally, that I always knew you, because my spirit is one with Jehovah. And even if you're not connected to him, so are you. And we're all one within a universe. So we always knew each other, even though we never physically met on this plane. So, oneness. When you're oneness with your surroundings, you can pretty much have a great idea to a certain extent, besides unforeseen occurrences, what's going to happen tomorrow. But what happened today, yesterday, and blah, blah, blah. It's not prediction. It's not, well, most people don't have common sense, so I don't know why they call it common sense, because it's not common. But, yeah. Jehovah's Witness child. It did a lot to me growing up in that organization. Y'all already know. As far as females go and sexuality goes, that's where all my experience comes from, and that's how I got to be the player that I used to be. Not only am I not a player anymore, I haven't been player for many years. As y'all know, maybe y'all don't, I've been married twice. Legally, for 16 years each, legally. My second wife, my spouse, 16 years, married, 18 years together, and she passed away on me, so I'm a widower. I don't look for women. I'm not searching for anything. If Jehovah wants a woman in my life, he'll put one in my life. Until then, I just sit back and chill. Actually, I'm celibate. I've never been celibate my whole life until after my wife died. I'm celibate. I've been celibate for a good while, and I love it. I enjoy it. Ooh, it's... Wow, it's... I'm celibate. The power I possess, the connection, the spirituality between me and Jehovah is priceless. I feel like Samson. You know what I mean? Before Delilah poked his eye, you know what I mean? I just feel mighty, like, who's being celibate. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I know ain't nothing soft about me. I ain't saying I'm the most handsomest guy, but I ain't the ugliest guy either. Put it this way, even if I am, like Biggie say, I know what to say. I just keep it from behind. Ask you what your interests are. You gonna be here for a while? Things that make you smile. Things like that, you feel me? And so it ain't like I ain't have words or whatever. I got things too, you know? But I got what it take to get a nice young lady. I'm just being me, living life one day at a time, in the hands of Jehovah, truly holding Jesus' hand. Because for a long time ago, I let Jesus' hand go, and I fell. I got back up. I always get back up. It don't matter how many times you fall. It matter how many times you get back up. But every time I get back up, I'll never be standing on my feet for too long. So I said, wow, I'm still a baby in training wheels. So I hold Jesus' hand real tight now, my Father, and I don't let go no more. I don't care what you say. You can't bully me and letting his hand go, because I know too much. And I hold his hand tight. As a grown man, I hold my Father's hand tight, Yahshua. And through him, to Jehovah, the Most High, I do more than get by. I do all right. S19. S19, the visual storyteller. 19 AJI, the 19th letter, King Sadiq, Naji. I don't think I ever said my full complete name. I don't think I ever, matter of fact, I'm positive, I've never said my full name on social media in the 1999. I've been on social media, I've been on Sadiq.com since 1999. However many years that is I've been on social media, I don't think I've ever said my full complete name. Some of y'all want to know who are me, so you could trace back to see what I've been saying to get some more information on it. But where'd he go? Who is this father? Who? Okay, I'm gonna give y'all my full complete name. But this still ain't gonna be but so much help. But my last name might help y'all a little. Are y'all ready? My full complete name. It's tattooed all over my body, but it's cold outside. I'm sitting outside. I got another thermal shirt. Feel me? But it's tattooed all over my body. But maybe another time I'll show it to you. My name is. See, my name all has a meaning to it. And I'll tell you about my name later on in this series, how I got this name, why I have this name, and all of that. My full name is Your Majesty Sadiq Mustafa Naji Peterson, S-E-N. Way at St. Croix, man. That's my full name. Sadiq Naji. That's the name I go by. Sadiq. True friend. Truth giver. One who keeps his word. See, because I don't have a problem telling you no. F you, whatever, right to your face. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem saying it. So I don't have to lie to you. I just say, nah, dog. You ain't bullying me and pressing me too. I said no. My no mean no, my yes mean yes. So I said no. And that's that. So I ain't got to lie to you and all that. So, now G means survivor. I truly survived. I could show you different pictures and different things of how, at least 4 different times when they tried to kill me, I survived. I got marks on my body from it. Some of them. Here go one right here. That one right there, see that? I think 2 days after my 19th birthday, somebody tried to kill me. Yeah. We got more. I'm a survivor, baby. All I have is the truth left to give. Sadiq Naji, truth giver. Growing up as a disfellowship child. Hella stories to come. Hella stories. How is it that? Some say I never call myself a gangster, but others do. Because they ask me, how is it that a gangster like yourself never did no time in prison? How is that possible? Of course, the Jehovah's Witness organization taught me how to be a lone wolf alone, and I never tell on myself. That's why if I ride or rock with others and they get caught, they're going to tell on you. They're going to rat you out. Brother, sister, whoever. Somebody going to rat you out. But I ain't going to rat me out. Even if I get caught, I ain't going to rat me out. So therefore, there's no one to tell on me for anything I ever done. Because I was a lone wolf and taught by the Jehovah's Witness organization to roll alone. Do your dirt by your lonely. Do everything alone. You're disfellowship. You don't have no crew. You ain't got no back. So if somebody come after me, you know who I got to go get to back me up? The insane crazy me. Just come out just like that. Start acting like, whoa, that nigga sick in the head. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say the N-word, but I said it. That's what I go get. All the insanes, me's, and come at you with full force. In a different way than you expect me to come at you. I ain't gonna shoot at you. I'm gonna blow your car up. My bad, we getting violent. Get off that track, back up. It's a Jehovah's Witness child. That's the Marine in the ninjutsu training in me talking. I am what I am. I am who I am. Or you're wondering, they're ninja stars. That's what they are. Ninja stars. And that is a broken heart from the day my wife left me and made me a widower. And that's the day under it. Ninja stars. I had 2 of these. One day I woke up and it was gone. And I ain't never seen it since. And they screwbacks. How a screwback diamond just unscrewed from your ear. Been in my ear 10 years. It just unscrewed and came out one day and I lost it and ain't never seen it since. What's meant to be is meant to be. Don't cry over it. It's meant to be. And God blessed me with the privilege to have him and take him away from me. Ain't nothing permanent. He gave me a beautiful wife. Took it away from me. Ain't nothing permanent. Nothing. Ain't nothing permanent. Everything's temporary. Even you. Whatever you have can and you will lose, including yourself. Yeah, you can lose yourself and know God. You just gotta find yourself. Find your center. What does that mean, your center? Root yourself. You need rootings. I'm very rooted. Yes, I am. I'm rooted. I'm breaking everything down to y'all. Y'all getting to see me and know me on camera. Man, what's wrong with his hands? Man, I put Vaseline or whatever on there. I treat it, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. That's psoriasis. That's what that is. That's psoriasis. I have severe psoriasis. Autoimmune disease. You can't catch it from me. It's in your system. You're born with it, but that don't mean you gotta have it because you're born with it. You're born with it, it's in your system, and something has to trigger it. And once it's triggered, just like diabetes, once it's triggered, it's triggered. You can't untrigger it. Once you got it, you got it. So autoimmune, that means autoimmune, that means somebody in your family got it. And what brings it out? Stress, improper diet, and overweight. That's what triggers psoriasis. And y'all see me now, but I used to weigh like 242, 42 waist. My waist down to 32 now. You know, I used to be stressing, going through some things. And I used to live in Florida. It's hot as hell down there. Florida had your psoriasis crazy out of hand. My whole body used to be covered in psoriasis. I came back up north, Connecticut, and got treatment. I went to Pennsylvania. That's where we at now. This fellowship. Do you know what it's like to be outcasted? To see people that you knew your whole life and they walk by you, act like they don't see you, or they run from you? And it might be family, blood family. See you and get shook. Man, I ain't gonna rob you. You act like I'm a curse, like you gonna catch something. They don't just act like they don't know you. They act like they gonna catch a major disease if they get close to you. Like, who told y'all? I mean, it's one thing to act like y'all don't know me, but y'all act like y'all be terrified to death of me. Like y'all gonna catch the who got it coochie disease if y'all get close to me. I'm gonna get the disfellowship disease if I get too close to him. So we stay our distance from him, cause he's disfellowship. Ooh. Man, them same people, I seen you in the Titty Bar Club last week, and I don't even go in the Titty Bar Club. I was coming to pick up my nephew, and I had to go to the door and call them, yo, come on, let's go, yo, I'm here. And I see you sitting up in there. And then when you see me, you run outside to talk to me real quick, so I don't say nothing. But you don't even speak to me other than that. You scared of me, and you know what I mean? That's the only time you had something to say to me is you was worried about I was going to tell somebody. Man, get your fake elder ass away from me. All y'all like that. Everywhere I go, all y'all. I be like, I know him. He go to the hall. He used to. He still go. No, he still go. I mean, maybe you can talk to other Kingdom halls. I'd be like, yo. My father used to give talks at Kingdom halls all around, everywhere, every assembly. I've been on the assembly hall on Monroe a few times. You know how they do the little skits or whatever at Monroe? I did that a few times. Matter of fact, when I was 12, 13, and 17. I know 16. Like, let's say 13 and 16. I was at the Bronx at Yankee Stadium, and when they used to do the assembly events at Yankee Stadium, it'd be hundreds of thousands of people there. I don't know how many people be there, but I performed in front of at Yankee Stadium at the assembly twice. Sure did. Man, I ain't scared to do nothing what my father did. My father be on everything. He was a big dog in the organization, I'm trying to tell you. And all with my father, I ain't scared to do nothing. Nowhere, who, how. And he was there. He just told me what to do, how. So I was kind of cool. But I wasn't scared to be in front of all them people. That's why today I perform all over. I'm performing nowhere right now. I'm on break. But, you know, I used to do shows all over. King 19 AJI, spoken word artist, poetry. Go around the country, stand in front of a mic and speak, do inspirational stuff, teach people a lot of different things. Some people I teach martial arts to without teaching them physical martial arts. I just teach them the principles how to live life. Some in a spiritual way, in a oneness way, in different ways, but never contradictory to what my Father, the King of all kings, told me to teach. Because there's a limit, and I don't cross the limit, and I know what it is. If you don't worry about it. I ain't gonna teach it to you. So yeah, but I will teach you how to defend yourself. I don't teach people how to fight. I'm not a fighter. I don't fight nothing, no way, nobody, no nothing. You say you did that, okay, I'm not gonna fight you. I don't fight. I'm not a fighter. I learned how to stop fighting in 1993. I got clean June 6, 1992. Clean, yeah, you know. Oh, yeah. Somewhere in one of these, y'all hear me say it. I used to be a dope fiend. I used to sniff 3 bundles of heroin a day. That's 30 bags of heroin a day. And then I used to smoke weed. And I had to put the crack in the weed so that the weed make the dope drip. And so I had like a $350 habit a day. I used to hustle. So I was 5-star general in the streets getting that money. You know, I'm retired. They shot me in my throat right there in 06. But yeah. So I be smoking and talking to y'all. I be getting off track what I was telling y'all. But growing up as a Jehovah's Witness child was wild. There's a lot of adventurous things. That's just, man. I had a lot of fun because they did things within themselves, within their groups, all the time. When I was, here we go again. How old was I? Preteen, teen, 13, preteen. I was young. You know, I graduated the 8th grade when I was 13. I graduated high school when I was 17, so I was out there in the working field with everybody. That's why all the stories I tell you, because I was always the baby, and everybody else, when I was like 18, 19, these dudes was in their mid-20s, early 30s, so I was the